Greetings, everyone. First, I would like to thank the organizers of this important conference. My presentation makes a criticism of biomimetics. My name is Guilherme Kujawski, and I am a researcher and a science fiction writer based in São Paulo, Brazil. Let's start with a brief history of biomimetics. The formal imitation of nature in the design of architectural objects dates back to 19th century Art Nouveau. Its symbolic model is the water lily. This plant inspired the architects responsible for the laminated glass and cast iron structure of the Crystal Palace, built to house the exhibitors of the Great Exhibition of 1851, a symbolic landmark of the Industrial Revolution in England. I will now jump to another form of biomimicry, characteristic of the contemporary era, the parametric design. This is Opera House in Valencia, designed by Spanish architect Santiago Calatrava. Today, he is being sued for being responsible for the incredible structural failures of the project, because a few years after its inauguration, the building began to show serious signs of deterioration. The fact is that when these designers tried to control the complexity of nature by manipulating variables in a database, the algorithmic process ends up ignoring a series of other ones that are linked and that operate in independent subsystems. At this point, I put on the table the biodesign, a set of methods and techniques linked to proposals of coexistence between nature and technology. According to the definitions of British scientist Rachel Armstrong, biomimetics is the formal imitation of nature, while biodesign is the incorporation of living materials into design. In my paper, I suggest two strands of biodesign. The first has a vitalistic tone. I brought here as an example of a project developed by Terraform One called Fab Treehead. It has a biocentric traces because it uses grafting in housing construction. The interesting thing here is that there is a confluence between vernacular techniques and modern technologies in the construction of these veggie houses. Designers use, for example, a 3D printer to model the scaffolding that serves to train aerial shrubs to fit in geometric innervations, forming coverings and roofs. Now let's talk about the second strand, which I call animistic biodesign. This is an architecture and urban project by Rachel Armstrong that proposed to couple the synthetic activity of artificial and natural systems within the Venice Lagoon to reinforce the foundations of the city. The key element of this proposal is to apply living technology, namely protocells, which are chemical agents that behave in lifelike ways without having the full status of being alive. Well, I would like to reinforce my thanks to the event organizers and say that I am looking for teaching opportunities in China. This is my email, and thank you very much again.